Hi, I'm Mark Hayes. This is part 2 of a 3-part series of leads to product upgrade. Part 2 is going to apply basically to the applicant coming in, and as they come in through the process, you will be able to note that in your back office. So if you elect to make that call and following up with them as soon as possible, then you as a member are going to have some action steps. And let's talk now about those action steps. The first step in the App2Bib process, day 1, will be to welcome them to the application process. The process that is a screening process used by Carbon Copy Pro to sort of sift out those that are just kicking tires and are maybe compulsively picking things off the internet to try to get involved with. Number 2, you're going to give them a directive. You're going to ask them to look for an email sharing the link carboncopypro.com. This link is going to give them a private business overview. Number 3, due diligence. You're going to ask them to listen to Carbon Copy Pro Explained on this very website that you've directed them to. Number 4, you're going to ask them to review the contents of the black box, the bib. Basically, what they're going to be receiving using the platform as a way to launch the business of branding themselves. And then you're going to ask them to bring their own product into this platform, or if they do not have a product, that they will find out what it is that you personally market. And you'll go into that briefly as the third item that they're going to check as they scroll to the middle way down on that carboncopypro.com link site. And then as a member, you're going to now ask them to a call to action, which will be to purchase their bib now if this is a good fit for them in the direction that they want to take their internet marketing. Keep in mind this email that you're going to share with them will either be an email that you send off manually or one that you put in to your Aweber. Again, this email will have that link that you're sharing with them, carboncopypro.com. That will take them to that private access page. And that's pretty much it then for day 1. Okay? Essentially, your efforts here are to, again, in recapping, welcoming the new applicant into the process, giving them a directive, and then assisting them in their due diligence. Okay, which is to listen to Carbon Copy Explained, review the contents of the black box, and then if they are not bringing a product into the platform, what product you are using actively to market. And then finally a call to action. Okay? Let your new applicant study and research and do their due diligence here in the next day or 2. And then on day 3, you'll follow up with them again. Okay, if they haven't already purchased the bib. Day 3 will be a question and answer session initially when you talk with them, simply asking them if they've had any concerns or questions that may have come up while doing their due diligence. Make sure that you keep these questions that the new applicant is answering, or asking, I should say, questions that are appropriate at the level at which they are right now, which is a brand new applicant. Okay, any questions beyond the applicant to bib process, make sure that you let them know that these will be answered as they further themselves along in the process. Otherwise, it'll only serve to complicate issues with them, or even in some cases confuse the new app. Okay, right out of whether this is a good fit for them or not. Second, you're going to confirm their role and conceptualize the image. And you're going to do this by trying to, one, find out if they're clear on their role in what they're going to be doing as a marketer, one who's going to brand their name. And if they're not clear, you want to basically conceptualize this image for them, offering them some value by providing relative perspective in the sense of traditional business structure and the role they now will represent themselves as a new member. Okay? And again, you can do this using the traditional business structures flowchart here as it relates to Pro and the platform that they'll use again to launch the business of branding themselves. And then on day 3, finally, you're going to, again, have a call to action. This call to action will be to purchase their bib now. As a last attempt, if the applicant still does not have the confidence to move forward in the process of purchasing their bib, then it's going to be important here to perhaps gain further trust by introducing yourself and each of your applicants that are in this situation to attend the live business presentation call. Okay? And then finally, once that call is complete, again, return to call to action by you, the member. Follow up with your applicant immediately after this call to collect their decision. And if this turns out to be a good fit for them in the direction that they want to take their internet marketing or starting a new business of internet marketing, in other words, brand new look at this overall trend, then again, you will ask them to make a commitment in purchasing their bib. And in so doing, you will let them know that you will follow up with a phone call immediately as they purchase that bib with the objective of, in the next 7 days, signing off their welcome guide. Step 2, completing their system startup. And step 3, how to begin their marketing. Okay, all of this within the next 7 days with the objective of getting their marketing turned on live globally so that they can begin their marketing and start their lead flow. This concludes part 2 of a 3-part series.